What is up? What is going on, people? Dave at SVA Baseball Card Collectors. Driving to the field today, so it should be a little extended. That's what she said. That is what she said. So, I was watching Jab's Family. You should check it out. He does a lot of videos where he goes to not yard sales, but mostly flea markets. He'll go to some baseball card shows. He'll go to baseball card shops and take you along. Probably has that camera in his glasses and videos. What he finds, things like that. He also opens up boxes. He's also a breaker. He has a Patreon, the whole 9 yards. So I was watching him open up a couple of cases of Topps Museum. Awesome looking cards. Still very, very expensive. He actually got a 1-of-1 of Aaron Judge. I think it was a triple. It was auto and a relic. Jersey patch or something, whatever the hell you call it. So you get 4 hits. I think 4 hits per box. And you get an autograph, a patch, a quad patch, and then an autograph with a patch. So you do get your hits, I'll give you that much, but for $200, I don't know. I still think the right way to go is to buy the cards that you actually want. I don't think, unless you're hitting some crazy autograph, if you're looking to flip, you're not going to get your money back. I don't think, anyway. You really need to hit. And you just need one out of. Well, the thing is, it's got to be the auto. So I think there's only 2 of them in there. So, but again, it looked really nice. The cards, definitely. You wouldn't go wrong buying a box if that's your thing. But if you're looking to flip, I don't know if that's the thing to do. Especially because I don't know how many you have. Pete Alonso, you have Vladimir Guerrero, and now you have Alvarez from the Astros, who's come up and been hitting well. So you do have 3 rookies right there. So that might be enough. I don't know if it'll beat last year's of Ohtani, Acuna, Soto, and Gleyber Torres. But time will tell. I still think, and I know a lot of people might disagree, I think Topps Update is still, 2018 Topps Update is still a good buy. If you can find it at your local card shop, you might be able to pick it up pretty cheap because they're just looking to get rid of it. They're not looking, they're not seeing it on eBay. They may not even be using eBay. So just something to think about. When you're out at your local card shop, I would be looking for 2018 stuff. More so when 2019, like Bauman Chrome later in the year. That's when I would be looking for that stuff because no one's going to be paying attention to it. It's already going to be there for a year. So if they've had this stuff for a long time, they're going to be like, look, I need to get rid of this. It's collecting dust. And you can maybe try to pick it up. It might be gone, but just watch it. Always go to your card shops and just take a look and watch and see what they have and what's moving and what's not. And then maybe you go after 6 months and go, hey man, I've seen this thing for a long time. Let's try to make a deal. Do some wheeling and dealing. But that was pretty cool. I saw something on eBay, and I may have talked about this before, I'm not too sure. There was somebody, and I don't know if this was a Twitter post or where I found this. I think it was on Twitter. And it was a guy selling a jersey with this smoking hot chick. Basically, she's holding the jersey up, and you can see her entire body, so it's to the left of her, and see-through underwear. So I saw that and went, hey, it caught my eye. So I bought 30 jerseys. She doesn't bring it to you, nothing. But when I bought 20 more the next day, she still didn't show up. But so I went through this guy's stuff, and the first time I saw it, I went through his stuff, and I was surprised because there was a lot of, he was selling like old vintage, not old vintage, like 90s, 2000s Playboys, and you saw everything. And I thought you weren't allowed to do that on eBay. But I guess it is the material. It's not, it's the other stuff that he's trying to do. But then I started scrolling through, and this guy's got jerseys, and he's got multiple girls, multiple hot chicks. I think he's got like 3 or 4 of them, all doing the same thing. So now I have like 300 jerseys that I can't get rid of now, that I overpaid for. So I still think I couldn't believe it, but it's got to be working well, because I wonder how much it costs to get a girl dressed up in a skimpy outfit to take these pictures. Because they're not doing that. Maybe they're doing it for free. Maybe they're just, this guy's he's a Mac daddy. I don't know. This may be the first time this year Mac daddy has been used. That word, that terminology, I don't think that's ever been used. That's how old I am. And if you know what that's from, well, what I think it's from, it's the miggity Mac daddy, and that's crisscross. Which one of the guys died? Couldn't believe. I think I don't know how he died, but one of them passed away. So yeah, you get a little of everything. A little pornography, a little 90s trivia. 90s, right? Yeah, I think they're 90s. Yeah, for sure. I think I was in 5th grade when they came out, and I was definitely in the 90s. I hope. No, it was. So, if you're looking to do something like that, get your wife to work, put her in a bathing suit, try to make some dough, people. I don't know how that will work with baseball cards. Maybe you put it between her legs, put it right above, her, and just go, here, guys, buy some cards. You can call your store the Dugout, and away you go. I don't know. I mean, it definitely caught my eye, for sure. I mean, the girl was hot, too, so that does help. But long term, I don't know if that's gonna. Well, not long term. Of course, it's gonna keep working. But also the prices has got to be. I don't know. I don't know what prices are for autographed jerseys and things like that. I mean, the guy got a ton of stuff. But segueing into stores. Now, someone looked it up, and it's been a while for me to look at stores and the price structure. Not the price structure, but more the fee, because I've had my eBay for a while. I actually got rid of the store, and to be honest with you, I didn't notice that much of a difference in the fees. But I believe when I was doing electronics and I had a store, I was paying $20 a month, and I was saving a ton of money on fees with electronics. I remember, I think I was paying like 10%. I'm talking about with the 3% fee for PayPal. And I don't think that's the case anymore. Maybe I lost 3%. I'm not too sure anymore. I know you saved a lot of money if you were a top-rated seller and you had a store. And then they did something screwy, and eBay, and they basically made it much more difficult to become a top-rated seller. And then they also got away with, they threw away with like this deeper discount. So a lot of people were up in arms about that. And from there, I just didn't follow it anymore, because it did annoy me. Because with a top-rated seller, you had to do 30-day returns, and 30-day returns, and 1-day handling, and you had to keep a certain you had to be able to ship stuff right away. You can only have like a certain percentage that didn't ship right away, and the defects and things like that. And it was like certain metrics that you had to meet. So I was top-rated seller, and I actually lost it because I was slowing my shipping, which it was like maybe, and it's a little ridiculous because sometimes I didn't even notice because somebody would buy something like at nighttime. And so I go, oh, well, that's basically like buying it the next day because it's after 5, or I thought it was after 5 or 6 o'clock. So then I would have it till Wednesday to ship. No, I had to ship it on Tuesday. And so I would have to wake up in the morning and get everything ready and ship it out, which is not nice. So I lost it. I finally got it back, but now I think you need to do free returns in order for you to get that. I don't think it shows it on my store. I don't see it anywhere, but I am a top-rated seller. But I used to get that guy that used to be right next to it, but now I don't get that anymore. And I think that's because I don't do the free returns, which is a bunch of, dare I say, malarkey. But yeah, eBay's always doing some nonsense. They're always trying to squeeze an extra penny out of you. Which so is Amazon. Amazon is the same way. Excuse me. But that's why it's important to try to build yourself out to different platforms so you're not just, stuck with eBay. I think eBay is great. eBay's a great place to sell. There's really no other better place. Everyone goes there. Everyone knows it. And you're protected for the most part as a buyer. Because you can just go, I don't like this card. It's not. Now they have an option that's not authentic, which is even worse. Because now people who want to return stuff and they just want to pick something at random, they're going to say, well, it's not authentic. This looks fake. And I think they're trying to... Everything eBay does, it seems to be the lazy way to do it. Instead of them figuring out, they go, well, we'll put it on the consumer. It's not putting it on the consumer. It's just they're lazy. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do the work. They would rather you do it. And just, hey, just let us know. And then maybe we'll take a look at it when we get time. Instead of taking a look and seeing all the descriptions that say, read description, so it lets you know that it's a reprint of an Aaron Judge rookie card with an autograph, which is not a real autograph from him. And instead of, taking those down as counterfeits, they're just going to go, all right, no, when you return it, just use that instead. That's just stupid, just lazy. If everyone and their mother knows about this, there should be somebody on eBay who's dedicated to sports memorabilia or card collecting and go, hey, maybe we should take this stuff down. I think it's a huge portion of their fees and everything like that is sports memorabilia, because it's what everyone goes. Everyone goes to eBay to buy their stuff. So I don't know. Just once again, just company not doing right. Like Amazon, they're very forward thinking. Yeah, they do take a lot of fees, but what they give you, what they offer you it's not even close to what, eBay, it doesn't come even close. They don't. The tools that they have, they literally built an app for you. Amazon literally built an app for you to go and you can scan, and so you can figure out if you can make money. They built an entire. They don't charge you for the app. Like eBay would charge you for the app to see, if you'd be able to make money off of it, because they're short. They're looking to make a quick buck, and they're not looking at the long term. Everything's short term with them. And the only long-term thinking they have is dealing with China, which is another story, but I'm not going to get into all that. But Amazon just blows them away with both with customer service and with looking out for the seller. They still screw the seller in a lot of aspects on Amazon. There's a lot of chicanery, and sometimes they just go, all right, we don't want you selling on our platform anymore. Or, oh, we're not going to use you as a distributor anymore. We're not going to buy from you anymore with no notice. Just, all right, that's it, we're done. They just rip the Band-Aid off. And so you might be, if they're the only customer, you're screwed out of a living. So you got to figure out what to do. And that's why it's important to have your little eggs in all these different baskets. Very similar to like Gary Vee. He talks about social media. If you're big into marketing and things like that, you have your main ones. Just say you're an Instagram guy, you go on Instagram, but make sure you're on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, WhatsApp. Well, WhatsApp isn't really a thing, but Pinterest, what's the other one? The kids like Snapchat, all of them. Make sure you're on everything. Because you never know when something happens. So that's why I'm all over the place and trying different avenues and looking for different things, because who knows what might hit. And if something hits and you already have somewhat of a community there, then you're going to grow much quicker than someone just starting off. So just take a look at that. PSA, jumping topics, PSA grading. Everyone was worried about, we can't trust them. How can we trust grading companies? They're going to do bad now. They're not doing bad now. I would say people are sending more cards to PSA. And I see, just from talking to the guy that I send my cards off to, he's like, he's got plenty of cards. We're sending stuff in all the time. They need to meet 100 cards to get their pricing to $9 and change, $9.25, $9.50, whatever. And he's met it no problem. Past couple months, no problem. Actually, I see a little less in Beckett than PSA, and that's because the people who are sending them in aren't sending fake ones, trimmed ones. Most of the community is just opening up packs and trying to make a buck. That's really what it comes down to. And so, just sending it off, the prices haven't dropped. Not at all. Now, I didn't listen. There was a podcast, and I don't remember the name of the podcast, to be honest with you. Had the head of SGC, and I know one of the guys on the Facebook group said, I still don't understand their pricing structure. They're just not thinking. They're making you bend to what they want, not the other way around. And that's not the case. That's not what it should be. It should be what the consumer wants. Give them what they want. Don't go, well, this is how we do it. You change your ways. Because it's not going to work. You're never going to... SGC, the way they're doing things, they'll never get into the picture of being in the top two. And it's sad because they literally were out of this whole scandal that's been brewing, and they're not taking advantage of it. And maybe some guys are sending it in, but I don't see any newer cards with SGC. Just short-sighted thinking. So play the long game. That's what she said. That didn't make sense. And that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to make sure that I'm in a position where for a year from now I'm set. Like right now I'm pushing, it seems like I ebb and flow. I push between Twitter and Instagram. And that's because I'll be doing better or worse on Instagram depending on the engagement that I get or the comments that I make. And you may hear my ways going because there's a ton of traffic. Like a ton of traffic. I'm definitely going to be late, even though I left extremely early.
Heavy traffic reported ahead.
I know heavy traffic. You don't have to tell me. So where do I gotta go? All right, I gotta get off exit 39 here. So, where was I? Sorry, this is a little but people still grading. Go get your cards graded. It's not gonna. Nothing's gonna. It's not gonna be effective. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna change. What people need to realize is take a look at eBay solds. you guys aren't thinking sometimes. People are trying to grade stuff that doesn't need to be graded. And maybe you think, oh, well, down the road, this might be worth something. Then do it down the road. Don't waste your money now. Waste it on something else that is going to be worth it, that you can flip and make money. It's all about, if you're doing this and you're trying to make money, it's all about flipping. It's all about getting cash flow. It's about using your $5 to the most, to the most of its ability. So if you're saying, well, I'm going to get something graded, but I think in like a couple of years it's going to do well, wait. You can turn over that $5 10 times, 20 times by the time that those 2 years come around. And then you can grade a card. It seems like, and I've fallen to the same thing. I'm not paying attention to, all right, just say this card gets graded to a 9. Then what do? You can't get rid of it. Most people don't want a 9. Or if you're getting rid of a 9, you're losing money. So not everything is going to come back a 10. There's a lot of cards that I look at, that look money, and it's just a guy, I don't know how old they are, it's probably just a kid just looking at it and going, this is 9. I don't know how professional these guys are, grading. You might have some guys who've been in the field for a long time, maybe not. They have such a long backlog. Who the hell knows? So just take a look at eBay solds. Make sure that you're pricing stuff accordingly. To be honest with you, you want to be the cheapest one or close to it, because you want these cards to go. You want to move them. You don't want to sit on them. If you make an extra buck, what is it to you? I'd rather, all right, I'll make $1 less. Let's just go. I want it out of my house. That's basically what you want to think about. I want it out of my house. What's the fastest way I can get this out of my house so I don't have to look at this anymore? Unless you want to look at it. And that's the other thing. There's some cards that, I want top dollar. This I'm confident in, which is fine. But for the most part, you want to get rid of cards. If cards aren't going, they're just sitting and you're not making money. Move! That's all I got to say. Now, Topps is coming out. What the hell is it called? It's the one that's extremely expensive. It's $1,000 per box. And I'm going to be looking it up as I'm driving. And it is so slow that it really doesn't matter. So you're going to hear a lot of dead air as I whisk through and try to figure out what the hell I was talking about. See, I don't know. A lot of dead air. I have a lot of... Stadium Club is coming out. I don't really care about that. I liked it when I was a kid. I liked, this good. I'm glad I looked through this. This reminds me. Topps Complete Factory Set. These jerks. They put another Vladimir Guerrero, a different picture of him, in these sets. To make it collectible. To make it, this is the thing to buy. What a bunch of jerks. Just put the same card. Stop trying to milk every ounce out of us. Like, for one card, and it happens to be Vladimir Guerrero's card, and that's going to be the card that's going to be worth the most money, because no one wants to buy this stupid set just for that card. Or maybe people do, and they're just going to take that one card out. But just always, and I know that's their job to try to make money, but it's such a small and short variation. It's a jerk move. That's all I gotta say. So it's Topps Diamond Icons, and you look this up on eBay, you're gonna go, holy crap, that is a lot of money. Yeah, I'm sorry, the hobby box is selling for $1,649.95. And what do you get? A reach around. You get a reach around. You get one reach around from a professional player. That's very nice of them. Topps is really going all out for this stuff. Now, it's just, I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing? Because that is $1,600. And I'm trying to look. I'm skimming through here what you actually get. Every card is limited to 25 copies. That's great. And I'm sure the one I would get all 25, so no one would really care. At one per box, you get one relic per box. Here we go. You get 7 autographs, 2 autograph relics, and then 1 relic card for $1,600. Now that's just buying it. That's just buying cards for the fun of it. I would love to just like open a box of these, and you would have to pay $9-10, so $165, per card. Good luck getting your money back on that one. There's no way.
In half a mile, exit right.
Thank you. In a half a mile, I need to exit right. There's no way anyone's making money off this. I mean, Topps is, but I can't see. It's just too expensive. I think it's just too high end. I really think probably where the best bang for your buck is going to be the Topps series, because people collect those base cards. You'll be able to move them quicker. This, you're going to have to sell. I don't know. That's going to be rough. That's a rough sell. That's my analysis. And the reach, I don't even know how they figure the reach around. I don't know how that works. Probably the dealer does it. They're probably lazy and just go, they put like a fake hat. Like, no, that's Mike Trout. Make him put the jersey on. Yeah, no, that's Mike Trout. Yeah, no, just go out and back. Bunch of creeps anyway, those. I don't know why. Like, why? Maybe it's not all of them, obviously, but it's just definitely stigmatism of like card shop owners and things like that. They're just old, creepy guys. They're just
in 0.1 miles, exit right.
I always go in there and I just feel staring at me. Maybe because like I'm the only guy there. They've never seen a customer before. I don't know. It's not like they're
exit right
special to try to drum up business, but whatever. I shouldn't be talking crap. That's not nice. I got to be less. I got to be more positive, less negative. So I got to do that. All right, guys. I'm just jabbering along. I gave you double what I normally do, and that was my wife. She'd be happy about it. But I got to drive. I got to pay attention because there's a ton of traffic, and Waze is not. It's not doing me good. So, guys, SVA Baseball Card Collectors, that's my Facebook group. SVA BB Collectors on Instagram and on Twitter. SVACardcollectors.com. That's my website. Check out a couple articles that I've done there. And I like Flick Chat. I think people do like it. Whoever does go there, you're going to get a little more personalization from me. But also, it's just an easier way to have a conversation, to go back and forth. So just check that stuff out. And as usual, buy some cards and go broke, people. Later.